Captain Caveman!
Hey! Coach Caveman here. How's it going, guys? I'm with Forrest. We're here to do another video. We got the mat out. Going to be doing some jiu-jitsu today. Big shout out to Logan, man. Hopefully you get 2 training sessions in today. I saw that you were online doing the online class with Professor Bernie. Awesome work, man. Alright, so we're going to jump right into it. First thing we're going to do our regular ninja pop-up. If you're not one of my students, you may not know this, but all we're going to do is we're going to have one person down on their back. Their knees are going to be up. I'm going to put my hands on his knees. Can you slide forward a little bit for us? Perfect. I'm going to put my hands on his knees. My knees are going to be on the mat. I'm just going to hop up to my feet, controlling the knees. Drop my butt down, slide all the way down like the slide. Knees on the mat. I'm going to put my hands on the mat to stabilize myself, alright? That's just called the ninja pop-up. We're going to do that a few times just to make sure you can do it. Remember a couple things that we're looking for. Hands on the knees to control. I'm going to pop up to both my feet at the same time. And slide down. Controlling his hips. Alright? Sometimes we're going to be doing this in a live situation, so we really want to get used to hopping up because a lot of times my opponent's feet are going to be up in the air. So when I go, I'm going to have to control the feet and hop down over the top. Alright? That's why it's called a ninja pop-up. Parents, if you're on the bottom, especially if you're wearing glasses, you're probably going to want to have your hands up protecting your face so they don't get hit. Alright? Next thing we're going to do, Forrest still got a bum leg, so it's hard for him to do the pop-up. But he can do Spider Kid, and that's what we're going to get into right now. Alright, so Forrest is going to get on top, and he's going to do Spider Kid. So he's going to start in mount, just like we did it. Child's going to be on top. This is a great drill for our parents. To do with our parents, alright? Hands are going to be on the mat. I'm going to push him one way or the other way. When I push him, he's going to control my head and post his hand out so he doesn't get pushed off. Good. And go to the other side. Post his hands out. Good. When I push him to the side, it's important he grabs my head so he doesn't fall off. If he just posts and doesn't grab my head, I'm going to make some space and he's going to fall off, alright? He's going to stay attached to me by grabbing my head. So that's an important part of the drill. So he's going to be here, he's going to be down. I'm going to push, he's going to post. Push, and he's going to post. Awesome. If I just push straight up, he's going to swim right through. His arms are going to come underneath mine and push through. If you're doing that with your kids, don't be a wet noodle and just throw your hands on the ground. Make them use their body weight and drive through to get to the ground. All right? Thank you. Tripper. Tap. Get off the mat. No dogs allowed on the mat. This is what happens when you film at home. Alright, so one more time. Forrest's going to be on top in mount from the other angle. He's going to be on top. Hands on the mat. I'm going to push. He's going to grab my head. Now let me up. Grab my head. Now let me up. I'm going to push. He's going to swim. Alright. That drill's called Spider Kid. You alright? That drill is called Spider Kid, and it's pretty important in Jiu-Jitsu. Something you can work with your kids at home no matter how big you are and how little they are, alright? Make sure you're trying to work that a couple times a week. The next drill we're going to do is going to be our Steamroller drill. Alright, so Forrest is going to be down on his, totally laying flat on his back. I'm going to be on, you want to turn so your head's facing the camera? Yes, awesome. So we're going to be here in mount. This time, I'm going to be sitting up and Forrest is going to roll. So this is going to help me control mount. So as he rolls, I'm going to push him with my hands and just put my hand on the mat. Boom. He's going to come back the other way. So as we come back in frame, I'm going to be pushing him, taking my weight off him and letting him roll. He's going to roll back the other way. I'm going to move my leg. My leg's going to stay tight. Hang out with him and drop down. One more time back the other way. Push him, push him, push him, hands on the mat. Have him have space, alright? This is so when Forrest goes, just holding on real tight and he goes a buck and roll. I don't hang on so tight that I get rolled over all the way. That's no good. We're going to start to put this together with some of the stuff that we learned in the last lesson. So if you didn't watch the last one, go back and look up for the one where I'm hip bump sweeping Forrest, because that's what we're about to get into. We're going to get into our shark bite, to our hip bump sweep, and this time we're going to go into an arm bar. Alright? So, actually, we're going to take a couple minutes to show the arm bar correctly before we get into that. So we have all the pieces together. Okay. Alright? Let's teach him the right order. So Forrest is going to be down, facing the camera, right about here. We're going to start him out, or have our kids start him out. When he pushes up, I'm going to give him a little CPR grip. Can you back up just a little bit? Yeah, right there. When he pushes up on me, push, I'm going to put my hands down like I'm giving him CPR. Right? We should be getting good at this for the zombie apocalypse anyways. Alright, so my hand's going to come around. One hand's going to go on top. The hand that's on top is the side I'm going to go to. I'm going to take my knee bone and put it right next to Forrest's ear bone. And my nose should be going from directly lined up with his nose to lined up with his shoulder. So watch, when I put my knee bone next to his ear bone, my whole angle changes. So now my nose is directly over his shoulder. And that's where I want my big nose to be. Alright? Remember, Coach K-Man's got a big crooked nose, so it's easy to remember where your nose goes, right? Nice, easy to rhyme. He's going to push up, CPR grip. I'm going to put my knee bone next to his ear bone. Boom. Put my nose right over his shoulder blade. Now, I'm going to take my ankle bone, my far side back leg ankle bone, not the one next to his head, and I'm going to put it into his stinky armpit. So my ankle bone is going to go right underneath his stinky armpit, all right? And I want to put my butt on his belly button, all right? So when you think about the belly button, you can think about it was like your mouth when you're a baby inside your mom's belly. So we're going to put our butt right on our baby mouth, all right? Butt to baby mouth. My hands are going to be here. Now when I lean forward, I can put all my weight on Forrest. Sorry, Forrest. I'm going to take his glasses off because I got to buy him new ones if I break them. And I'm going to step my leg right over his head. Control my hips so they're right next to his shoulder blades. I don't want my hips to be really far away, so when I go to armbar him, the elbow's not inside. I want to be nice and tight. My butt should be nice and tight. My leg is going to grab at his ribs. This one's going to push down on his face. I'm going to take his elbow, make sure it's in my groin, and bring it back straight. Boom. Now the orientation of his hand, that means what direction his hand is facing, is very important. I want to make sure that he's got his thumb up. So we're like, hey! Alright, we want to make sure the thumb is up when he goes, because that's going to lock the elbow in place. We're going to take it back. And that's our straight arm bar. Alright? Forrest is going to show it at a little bit accelerated pace. Uh-oh. What? Okay. And we're going to see what it looks like. Oh my God, Forrest is getting big! Ah, get off me, big bully! Oh, and tap. Good. What does tap mean? Tap means let go. And it means let go immediately, alright? So if someone taps, you let go. Because you don't know, maybe my finger's stuck in his gi and it's getting bent back or something, alright? So we always want to make sure when there's a tap, we let go. And we want to make sure that the kids always let go on tap, alright? It's never okay for them to hang on, even if they're your parent, even if they're your kid hanging on. Always make them let go when they tap, when you tap. It's a really important thing. It's called respecting the tap, and it's something that we always have to do. We talk about this with the kids all the time. I want to make sure when they get back in the gym that when they tap, the other kids let go. All right, so it's important that we let go when we tap. All right, because sometimes we run into problems where people don't let go right away. Right? That's never good. When you're first starting out, especially when you're little, tap means let go immediately, okay? So now we're going to get into today's lesson. We're going to start with, I'm going to be down. Just like right here, my legs are up. Maybe Forrest took me down, maybe not. My legs are going to be up. He's going to be on his feet. He's going to push my knees down to the mat, boom, and he's going to mount me. He's going to go to the mount, right? He's going to be down. All fours. If he's not, I'm going to bump him with my hips and bring him down. I'm going to swim my arm through like we did in the other video. I'm not going to show the whole technique again, but I'm going to swim my arm through and over, control the leg. Remember, this is the most important part. I'm going to arch my back and lift up my hips, called the upa, to bring his head down to the mat so all his weight goes off my hips so I can turn. So when he goes forward, now I'm going to punch through, come up on top. Forrest is now gonna hip bump sweep me. Gonna sit up. sit on Sam's lap, kick me over, he's on top. Now, I'm going to push him up, and he's going to take the armbar. Good job, man, that was awesome. So when we teach Jiu-Jitsu, we always try and teach a little bit of a series. Okay, so we want to have everything flow together. So continue to watch the videos. I'm going to keep showing you guys awesome techniques that fit together. Okay, so we can just move from one technique to another. We're going to show it one more time the other way. This time Forrest is going to be down. I'm going to be up. Control his legs. Because most guys are not going to keep their legs on the ground unless they're not that good. If he's got Jiu-Jitsu pants on, I can grab the pants, push him down. If he doesn't have Jiu-Jitsu pants on, I can pinch his skin. No, you can't do that. That's illegal. I can just push down on his knees, slide over the top, boom, control the position. He's going to go that way so we don't go off the mat. Control, come through. Ah! Good, sweet. Now when he comes up, he's going to make good base, good posture. He did a much better job than me. He kept his hands on me. That's what we're supposed to do. I'm going to swim through, break his base down. Now I'm going to sit up on my hand, control the arm, feet go into the mat, sit on Santa's lap, step over, boom. Make my base. He's going to push up. I'm going to put my hands down. My knee bone is going to go to his ear bone. Ankle bone is going to go to his armpit. My fat butt is going to go right on his baby mouth. And then I'm going to swing my leg over his head, taking his glasses off first so I don't break them. Come over the top, thumb up, control the armbar. And I finish. That is going to be ninja pop-up to armbar. We can also go to rear naked choke from the ninja pop-up. And I'm going to show a rear naked choke very quickly on Forrest right here because I promised in the last video I was going to choke Forrest up. Alright, so I'm going to have Forrest's back. I have my hooks in. I'm going to start with a seatbelt, which is what we should always do when we're on the back. So we want 2 hooks. My hooks are my feet. Make sure they're locked in. And my seatbelt is going to go across like it's a shoulder belt, alright? I know all your parents make you wear your seatbelt when you get in the car. So make sure you guys lock it up like it's a seatbelt going across your chest, alright? Now it's important that the hand underneath the armpit, woo! That stinky armpit is going to be on top because when he pull it off, I can choke him, alright? If the other arm's on top, ooh, it's hard to do it. If the other arm's on top, when I go to choke him, everything's in the way and I can't really choke him, alright? We don't want that. We always want to choke the bad guy, alright? So I'm going to be right here, have it in nice and tight. I'm going to control his wrist and walk my hand up to his shoulder. Once I get my fingers over his shoulder blade, I'm going to grab my own gi, bring this hand out, and put it right across his back, or the back of his head. So I'm going to bring this hand right out and put it right across the back of his head. I like to go knuckles facing the head so I can get a lot of torque. I want to push the head down. I want to bring my elbow back and squeeze, all right? As soon as my partner taps, I'm going to let him go. If we want to take it to the mat, which some of the kids know, and this is how we usually show it in class, I'm going to go to the pillow side. I always talk about this looks like a pillow. You're about to put your partner to sleep. We're going to fall down. I look for it's already on, and like he does in every video, control the wrist, feed the arm through, come to the back of the head, and squeeze. And he's going to tap. We're going to sit back up. All right. Forrest is going to choke me once. As you're going to see, it doesn't affect me because I'm a black belt. Hooks in, harness, put me down on his pillow. Going to lock up the choke.
And you go squeeze. And you go squeeze. And the choke, but I'm not going to go out because I'm so tough. And he can keep choking. And I'm not going to go to sleep. But I'm really, really tired. Oh my God.
Woo! Man, was that tight. That was tight. All right? But that comes to another key point about choking. So we don't want to like squeeze real hard and let go and squeeze real hard and let go. We want to have a steady, constant squeeze. I call that black belt squeeze, all right? Once we lock the choke up, we're just going to get tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. We're never going to go, rest, let him get another breath, and then squeeze some more, all right? So a great drill I do sometimes is you can take a pillow and you can practice squeezing the pillow. That works okay. If you don't have any tie pads or anything laying around, a pillow is a good thing to squeeze. You can also use tie pads. I like to squeeze the tie pads because you can really get a good squeeze. And you can get it the long way, and you can really get a good squeeze here. It can really help your squeeze. When we're squeezing, we're going to count to 10, and then if he doesn't tap out, we probably need to do something else. Okay? So that's a rear naked choke. Now, we're going to put this all together as the very last thing. This time, when I go to take the arm bar, he's going to roll. I'm going to let him roll, and I'm going to choke him instead of taking the arm bar.
Okay.
Make sense? All right. So now we're going to add an arm bar attempt that doesn't work. We're going to have to let him roll through. We're going to take the back, all right? So taking the back is really important. So if we're fighting, look, if we're forward, whoever made people invented us to fight facing forward, right? It's really easy for me to beat Forrest up it's not really easy for me to beat Forrest up right now because we both have our hands forward. He can hit me, I can hit him, he can defend really well. He's going to beat me up because he's young and strong. But look what happens when Forrest turns around. Can you turn around? So if Forrest is turned around, now there's nothing that he can do. I can hit him, I can choke him. He can't really do any. Can you get back in the frame a little bit? So I got Forrest's back. He can't really do anything. I can hit him. He can't see what's coming. He doesn't know what's going on, all right? So it's always the best and safest place to be is on the back, all right? We were meant to fight people in front of us, not let people behind us. So if someone's on your back, you messed up. Or if you're on someone's back, you did really, really well, all right? So our goal is always to get to the back and hit that choke, all right? So we're going to put the whole thing together. Here we go. Forrest is going to be down. Legs are up. Pop it down. Boom. Mount. Pushes me up. Oh, I'm sorry. So Forrest is going to be up. I'm going to come down. Boom. He's going to sharp bite. It's the sharp bite. Ah! Over I go. Still in the frame. I'm going to control my guard. Back up a little bit so we're in the frame. Split the arms. Come up. Hip bump sweep. Take him over. He's going to push up. I'm going to go for armbar, but he's smart, so he's going to roll away. I'm going to just let him roll. When he gets to here, I'm going to drop my knees down, squeeze my knees so he can't roll anymore. Try and roll. Ah, I got him stuck. Now I'm just going to swing my arm in, get my choke, and get the tap. All right? How's that feel?
Not so good.
Not so good. So that's really good for me. All right, now we're going to have Forrest do it, and then you guys are going to do it. All right? Let's go. Forrest is on top. I'm playing my guard game. Ha ha. Oh no. He passed. Ugh. Can't let that happen. I'm going to swim my arms through. Sharp bite. Control that leg. Bridge up. Come through. He is going to hit. That hip pump sweep. Take him back over. I'm going to push, 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 push. He's going to take his arm. I'm going to roll. No way, sir. Ah, see, he didn't really roll like that with me. Tap. Good. So one detail on the roll, we're going to be here. As he goes, I'm going to have to push him with my leg and not let my leg get rolled up on. So, as a parent, if you're rolling too fast and you hit their leg, it's going to mess up the drill. I'm going to get taken over with Forrest. All right? I want to let him roll and drop my knee. So one more time. I'm going to have my butt right on his baby mouth. He's going to start to roll. This foot is going to walk. And now I drop my knee down and control. And now I can dig in. Whoop, and get my choke. All right, how was today's lesson, Forrest?
Good.
Did you learn anything?
I think so.
Did you learn what your belly button's called?
Yeah.
Baby mouth? When you're a baby, that's where the umbilical cord attached. That's why it's called the baby mouth, in case you guys didn't know. I like knee bone to ear bone is a good way to get the hips to change. Make sure we're making the angle on the hips, right? You learn anything else?
I learned what ninja pop-up is.
Yeah, pretty good. I use that technique all the time. I'm a black belt. I've been using that since not my very first day, but one of my first days is white belt. I love the technique. I use it a lot. Anyone that rolls with me, I've probably done it on you at least once or twice. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to give a huge shout out to Jason. Happy birthday, man. You haven't been training with us lately. You've been doing wrestling, and I heard you had a great season, man. Congratulations on the good season. Hopefully we see you back in the gym soon with everyone else when it's time to come back. We miss you. We're in the gym, we always sing happy birthday for everyone, so we're going to sing happy birthday. All right? Happy birthday to you. Sing, man! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jason. Happy birthday to you. Caveman says bye.
Ow.
You alright?
One in my elbow, and I actually felt it.